Hi friends, good morning from Samved School. Myself Eji sir. I welcome all of you. New year is started 2021. I heartily wish you all of you happy new year. Make your dreams real and your this year will help you to fulfill your all desires. Today we are going to take another lecture, another important topic. In last lecture, we have studied heterolytic cleavage or fission. Today, we are going to discuss homolytic cleavage or homolytic fission. Let's start. The topic is homolytic fission. Homolytic cleavage. In homolytic cleavage, what happens? In heterolytic cleavage, covalent bond electron are taken by more electronegative element. So shared electron will be taken by one element, that is heterolytic fission. While in homolytic fission, shared electron of covalent bond will be taken by each element which has given its own electron to form covalent bond. So shared electron is taken by each element, that is to be said homolytic fission. Suppose we are having covalent bond between Rx, alkyl and halide, right? Here heat or light is given. Heat or light. Then what happens? So the shared electron of covalent bond will taken by R and shared electron of covalent bond will be taken by X. This is half-headed curved arrow. It is fish hook. Half-headed curved arrow. Half-headed curved arrow. Or this is fish hook. R will taken its own electron. So R will convert into free radical and X will take its own electron and X will convert into free radical. This is free radical. Free radical. So electron pair of this covalent bond, one electron is of R, one electron is of X. When it is homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage is done, then shared electron of covalent bond will be, this is the electron of R, this is the electron of X. R will take its own electron, so R having one electron, X will take its own electron, so X is having one electron, that is electron which is its own. So R will convert into neutral compound, neutral element. X is also known as neutral element. But free radical having very short life. It is very reactive and it immediately react with another element. So free radical is the element which has taken to form covalent bond. When homolytic fission is done, then each element will take its own electron and get cleavage. There are also stability order of free radical. R is the alkyl. R is the alkyl. So R alkyl free radical means it is methyl free radical. This is ethyl free radical. This is isopropyl free radical. This is tertiary butyl free radical. So this is simple CH3 free radical. So it is methyl free radical. Methyl free radical. This is ethyl free radical. Free radical. This is isopropyl free radical. This is tert-butyl free radical. This is primary free radical. This is primary free radical. This is secondary free radical. This is tertiary free radical. From primary to tertiary, stability of free radical is increased. So how can we decide this is the primary free radical? How can we decide? How can we decide this is the secondary free radical? And how can we decide this is the tertiary free radical? Rule is that free radical carbon is attached to one carbon, then it is primary free radical. Free radical carbon, suppose this is CH3. This is free radical carbon, is attached to one carbon. Then this is the primary free radical. This free radical carbon attached to one carbon, then it is primary free radical. Free radical carbon attached to another two carbons, CH. This is free radical carbon. Attached to another two carbon. This free radical carbon is attached to this carbon and this carbon. Free radical carbon attached to another two carbon, then it is secondary free radical. And this is CH3 thrice C, free radical carbon. This is free radical carbon attached to another three carbon. Free radical carbon attached to another three carbon. This is the first carbon, this is the second carbon, and this is the third carbon. So this carbon is third carbon or tertiary carbon. So this is the method to decide primary carbon or primary free radical carbon, secondary free radical carbon, and tertiary free radical carbon. You just follow that free radical carbon attached to how many carbon. This is methyl cation. There is no any other carbon which attached to free radical carbon to another carbon. So this is simple methyl free radical. This is primary free radical carbon because this free radical carbon attached to one carbon. This is secondary free radical carbon because free radical carbon attached to two carbon. And this is tertiary free radical carbon because free radical carbon attached to another three carbon. So free radical carbon can be decided by attaching how many carbon attached to free radical carbon. That may be primary, that may be secondary, or that may be tertiary. And from primary to tertiary, stability of free radical carbon increase. Primary is very less stable, secondary is more stable than primary free radical carbon, and tertiary is very more stable than secondary and primary free radical carbon. So very simple topic, very easy topic, that is to be said homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage. In homolytic cleavage, there is the covalent bond between two elements. Shared electron of covalent bond will be taken by each element. Then it is homolytic fission or homolytic cleavage, and that electron is present on element. Due to that presence of electron, that element is known as free radical, and it is shown by the half-headed curved arrow. This is the method to show free radical and sharing of electron each, which is its own electron, and from primary to tertiary free radical carbon having stability increase. So follow the textbook, read the textbook and send me homework 2 times. Table is compulsory that you have to send me, and read textbook. Make underline where you need important sentence, where you see the important sentence. And if any doubt, send me message. I will solve it. Thank you very much.